What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the LetDirtFly YouTube channel. Today we're going to be checking out Fodsports' new FX-S Bluetooth Intercom Headset.
Okay, so aside from being a tongue twister, this is Fodsports, I guess one of their newer designs. So they sent it out to us. They asked us to do more of a total install and kind of a walk you through review on this thing. So first thing we can actually talk about is the price point.
It's only like 50 bucks.
Yeah, so right now, I guess on sale, I think they're $83 normally, and they're on sale for $50, which is actually really cheap for a intercom.
Yeah, that's really good. So I think the market they're going for with this is just kind of entry-level headset, essentially, because we have the little bit more expensive ones that we run personally, but they support more riders.
I think it's like an 8 rider.
So these only support up to 2 riders, which is fine, because this is good for somebody that might just have one buddy to go riding with. Maybe you just have, actually, to be honest,
husband and wife.
Yeah, husband and wife. Him and I are the only 2 that really ever talk when we're actually riding.
We might ride with more people, but we don't talk to anybody else.
No, it's mostly just us.
We don't like them people.
So right now, let's dive in and go ahead and check out some specs, features, all that fun stuff, and see what these things have to offer.
Yeah.
So first, before we go over to specs, let's go ahead, open up the box, and see what's actually included in there, and see what you get in this lovely, nice packaging.
Yeah. All right, so let's take a look at this box.
So we got...
All right, we got the manual.
That's always nice to have.
We have a
6-month warranty
card.
I actually didn't know about that. Oh, this one's actually black. Check it out. So we got a black one, and they also sent out a blue one, which is pretty cool. So
interesting.
Yep, they both come packaged really nicely. It's kind of a mold fit in there, so it's not going anywhere in transport. And then underneath this guy, we have, let's see, we got an Allen key. That's for when we mount it to the helmet. Yep. If you're running a helmet that doesn't have a protective chin or anything like that, like a more of an open face complete helmet, it comes with the, I guess,
gooseneck microphone.
It comes
what
with,
I would call it.
Yeah, gooseneck style microphone. It comes with also, we should have our new earpieces. Yep. So we got nice new earpieces, which actually look a little shorter than the other ones. Oh no, they're about the same length.
Yeah, they're about the same length.
About the same length. So we get the microphone in your earpieces. This one uses a micro USB connector, and then obviously we have our mounts for going on the helmet. There's a couple different ways you can mount that, and we'll go over that here in a minute.
Last but not least, you got your power cord.
It's actually a nice power cord.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
USB-C. So.
Yes. So while we have you guys here up and close, let's just go over the overall design of the unit that we can kind of see right off the bat. So this one uses a dial in order to do your selecting between things like volume, changing tracks. You can click in on it. I don't know if you guys can hear the click, but it says a half turn kind of dial. Then I think this is your main power button up here. You have your micro USB plug. This is where your headset's going to plug into, just like so, just like that. And then we have our USB-C charging, which is nice. So most stuff uses USB-C nowadays, so it's nice because you can basically, actually one thing I will say, it looks like we can use any USB charger on that.
So the last time they sent it to us, you needed to hold their special plug because it needed to go in. This one is big and fat, just like everything else. So basically, any charger will work.
Yeah, that's actually nice because before that's the only thing that kind of stunk is you have to have their charger in order to have it fit. So that's a really, really nice thing they're doing now. Let's go ahead and now go over to specs and all that fun stuff.
The first thing I guess we could talk about is the Bluetooth 5.4 technology that's in this. That means it's going to be really fast connecting.
Yeah. So say you want to watch. I don't know why you would, but say you want to watch a video on your phone or something like that, basically there's going to be no lag. You're not going to see the lips moving and then nothing happening, like watching an old Godzilla film or something. But
Bruce Lee movie.
Yes. So right now we are currently rocking the M1S Pro Fodsports, and they have a range of about 500 meters right now, just between 2 riders. Now if you start to connect the other ones, basically you can't, like with other riders, you can get up to about 2,000 meters of distance. Now with this new design, with the FX-S, they actually say you can get up to about 1,000 meters between 2, which is massive.
That's
massive. Literally double the amount. And we're going to test that theory.
Yeah, well, now you guys also have to understand that this is clear line of sight.
Yes. we always test that theory. We always
yeah, we always go in like a wooded area, something like that.
Yep.
Something that, you know, is going to break up that signal.
Something that you guys are going to be doing.
Yeah, see how far it actually will go.
Yeah, so yeah, you're going to be out on the trails. You're going to be in some trees. You're going to be all over places where there's going to be obstructions. So we always test that theory to see how far we can go.
Okay, so the battery life on this thing is supposedly, you know, if you're using it, it's about 15 hours. If you,
pretty good. That's usually what we get hours.
If you leave it in your truck turned on like I do, it'll stand by for about 30 hours.
Yeah, so we forget ours on all the time.
All the time.
Admittedly, and there's times where we'll go out there the next day or something and it's still working.
It is, which is actually really nice. So it takes about 2.5 hours to charge from fully dead. Again, we didn't really test any of these yet. They came somewhat charged. So.
Yeah. So one thing that's important to us is waterproofness, and basically, this is going to get wet. It is.
It's going to get real wet.
These are actually IP67 rated, just like our other ones, which is awesome. So should be able to take splashes. They're not going to take a full-on submerging like this lightly in water and see what happens. It's not gonna.
Could. I mean,
possibly
in
could.
theory, if you roll your quad into water and pop up pretty quick, I mean, you should be.
I mean, we've doused ours, and
oh god, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't splashed ours. They've been doused.
Yes.
All right, so now we got the install portion of this video. So we're going to show you guys how we do this. We've done this in most of our other Fodsports videos as well, but for those of you that are new, we are going to do this for you. So first thing we like to do is usually check our cheek pads of your helmet. Most of them are all removable. Doesn't matter what brand of helmet you got. They basically all remove. So I'm going to go ahead and rip these suckers out. I'm going to be putting this in my dual sport helmet here that I use during the winter because it is freezing cold here in New York.
It is cold.
So trying to keep my head warmer if we can today when we go out and do our testing. So one thing that's really cool is a lot of modern helmets actually think about intercoms. So in this instance, my helmet here actually has a little cutout. I'll throw in a quick clip here. As you can see, it's a perfect spot for the earpieces to go, which is awesome. So that's where I'm going to be installing mine. If your helmet doesn't have that, you basically just have to try to figure out the best way. Like this helmet doesn't actually have my normal riding helmet. Yeah, so I had to put it on the outside, on the actual cheek pad. But for this one, it's perfect. You can go underneath the cheek pads and should be able to still hear it really well. So we can bring you guys in here and see if I can show you guys how we're going to run the wires and everything. All right, so first things first. We're going to go ahead and find a good spot to mount our intercom. So one thing we have to try to think about when we're doing this is where we're going to position our intercom. So in this case, I actually have this little button here. This is for my visor. So this is a dual sport helmet for snowmobiling. So in this case, I won't be able to use this mount. So this is just a clamp style mount, which is really cool. This is usually what Seth and I use because it's a nice sturdy connection. It's not going anywhere.
Super sturdy.
Yeah, super sturdy. So in this case, I'm going to use their stick-on mount. It's going to work perfect for me and put it in a good spot. So this way it's right next to my visor. I can just reach up, do what I got to do as far as adjusting volumes and stuff like that. So let me go ahead. We're going to stick this and see how she holds on there. All right, so what we're going to do is, in this case, we're just going to peel back our tape here. This is some sticky adhesive, I can tell you that. So I think we're going to get one shot at putting this on nice. So I kind of want to position it, in my case, this way I can get it on and off easy. Oh yeah, this thing's got some stick. Wow. That's some sticky sticker. Good. All right, cool. So unit is on there. It's going to be in a good spot for us to get our hands on it, adjust our volume, do whatever we're going to do. So really cool that way. All right, so next step, let's get our mic in position. So obviously you're going to want to put this somewhere near your mouth or in front of your mouth. Usually we try to put them offset just a little bit, so this way we don't have to hear each other breathing. So that's usually how Seth and I do it. Although I don't breathe as heavy as Seth, so I'm just going to put mine right in the center. That should be fine for me. And then we are going to route our wires around here. In this case, this helmet has some nice Velcro, which helps out a ton. And we're going to tuck everything nicely here. And so we want to keep it out of, in this case, I want to keep it out of my mechanism for my visor. We'll run the wire just like that. This is actually going to fit nice in this helmet. Look at that. It's going to work really good. So tucking everything nice, keeping it neat, because when you're taking your helmet on and off, obviously you don't want to tear it apart every single time. All right, I already have a Velcro pad in this helmet right here. So I'm just going to reuse that. So just gonna take our headphone, drop her right in there, just like so. Again, tucking our wires back and in. And then we're gonna work our way around. So obviously the shorter end of the headphone is going to go closest to the unit, and then the longer side is gonna go to the opposite side of the helmet here. So once this is all in place like mine is, we can actually reinstall this particular cheek pad. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, get our cheek pad in here. A lot of times you'll know how to do your cheek pads because you probably take your helmet apart to wash it, or if you're like Seth, you just wash it with a hose and it's good to go for next time.
I wash it with more mud.
So as you can see, everything's tucked nicely, so we just gotta make sure our buttons snap for our cheek pads here so they're not going anywhere. So, all right, so as you can see, when you install the wires, should tuck them nice like that. So this way everything is nice. You're not gonna be grabbing wires by accident when you go to put your helmet on. So now we just gotta bring our other earphone right onto the other side there. And that's basically the installation. It's really straightforward and simple. So let's go ahead, bring this around and get it hooked up to the other side. And just like that, it's installed. Super simple, super easy. And now we gotta do the test fit on the head. Let's see how it does. All right, let's see what she feels like. Usually if you position them right, oh yeah. Feels good. I know you can feel them, that's awesome. You can feel the pressure slightly of them touching your ears, which is kind of what you want. You don't want them slammed against your head, obviously. So this feels pretty good. All right, now we're gonna go ahead, let's turn these things on, get them paired up, and after that, we're gonna go out and test them. All right, so threw the camera on for you guys. Now it is important to let you guys know that the audio you are hearing is not from the Fodsports. It is actually from our mics that go to our cameras, but we will let you know how the audio quality is because we have tried a bunch of different intercoms out over the years here.
Yes, we have.
And usually the Fodsports sound great.
Fodsports have actually done great.
Yeah, so we'll let you guys know how the sound is and everything. So right now, let's go ahead and get the helmets on. We're first going to do our distance test. Seth and I, we have a kind of a little route we do. So this way we can see how far apart we get.
Yep.
And in the middle of us is usually a bunch of trees, some houses, and some other stuff. So should be enough to break up the signal pretty good. So we're going to see how these things can do. And then we're going to do a trail test. We're going to do like basically what you'd be doing if you were using these. So obviously we're testing the extremes first, and then we're going to go into some regular old riding and let you guys know how they hold up. So let's go ahead, get out on trail. All right, folks, so what we're going to do here is Seth's going to go up to the top of the hill. That's usually where he hangs out. And then if you look over here, there's all woods, all the way straight through. I'm going to go down my driveway and around, and I'm going to be a good 1/8 of a mile or further away easily. And usually I'll tell you guys a spot where I usually start losing sets a little bit, and we'll kind of see how these things do. Because this is supposed to have 1,000 meter versus 500 meters, so we'll see how it works. All right, so I'm gonna wait for Seth to get to the top of the hill, if he's gonna ever make it, because he's in 2-wheel drive like a freaking idiot.
All right, let's see. Here I am.
All right, so Seth's in his spot. Still have clear audio, clear as day.
All right, I am in my spot.
All right, I'm gonna go for a cruise down the driveway here. How are we sounding? Pretty good?
Sound perfectly fine right now.
I sounds clear as day to me.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're gonna get into some thicker woods here, right along here. How we sounding?
Still sound good.
All right. Yep, so now Seth's kind of over back that way. I'm just kind of cruising along here. How we doing, Seth?
Doing good. Audio's still clear.
All right, so usually right here is where I start to lose Seth. How we doing?
We're doing fine.
Really? Okay, I'm gonna go further.
Keep going.
I don't even hear even crackling or doing anything yet.
No, there's no crackling at all.
Wow, okay. They stepped up their game.
They did.
Still going?
Still going.
All right, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're good?
All right, I'm starting to get a little crackle.
Yep, it just started. Yep, I literally got to the road.
Oh, I lost you. Gone. Totally gone. Apparently the street is the limit. Oh, disconnected. Wah, wah, wah. Let's see if it reconnects on its own. That'll be a big thing.
Because anybody that knows when they ride with somebody that if they disconnect, they should reconnect. Do I have to actually hit the button again?
That's not the thing I gotta figure out is how to reconnect. I'm not sure how to do that. We didn't read the instructions to see how to reconnect them when they disconnect, so. We go find Seth real quick.
I see him. He's probably got to hit his button again to talk.
Where did he go? Oh, he's up top.
So that could be an issue there. Hit your center button.
Center button? Just tap it?
Tap it. See if it connects. So it didn't reconnect on its own.
Yeah.
But I tapped
I'm back
mine
in parry mode.
and it said connected.
So distance did increase. I will say I don't think it was a full
500 meters.
500 meters more.
Yeah.
But it did increase.
Okay.
I made it to the road. Literally, the road was the.
Yeah. Once you were like, I'm going to go down the road into the development, it was
it
just
was
cut right off.
The second went down the road, but it is. I will say at least another 200-ish feet.
Okay.
Well, basically from my neighbor's house to the road.
Okay.
Right now, what we're gonna do, guys, we're actually just gonna look at the manual because we want to figure out how to actually reconnect when we are disconnected for any reason without being right next to each other. And then once we figure that out real quick, we'll let you guys know how we did that. And then also, we're gonna jump on the trail and go for a little trail rip. It's a nice day.
All right, to the garage.
Intercom. Oh, tap the top button. Hang on. The intercom top button. All right, so Seth and I are idiots. We were trying to hit the center button. It's actually the top button. Figured it out.
It should reconnect on its own now. Like,
it should. Our other ones did connect on our own.
yeah.
So I'm not sure why it didn't, but
I don't know.
All right. So right now, though, we're gonna go ahead. We got 650 turned XMR XT here. Then we're gonna take the 1000 XXC out for a little rippage.
Yeah.
And see what these things do on the trail. And plus, I think while we're in this video, I think we're gonna show them a potential new spot that we might hit this spring.
Okay.
That might be pretty good. So let's go see what that's all about and see if I can't get the XXC stuck and you're got the only tow strap on here.
I got a winch at least. You got a winch?
No.
Oh, perfect.
All right, let's go to the trail. Want me to lead since I'm
Yes.
showing you a new spot? So
Yes.
Seth and I found a new spot for some mudding action.
No, it was a spot that we tried to access. Was it last year, the year before? We've gone back and forth to this area multiple times trying to figure out how to get in there, and honestly, we really never could. It was extremely difficult.
It'd be harder to get in than it would be to actually ride in there.
Yes. Yeah, so it was like all rocks and big rocks. So Marshall says he found a way.
I found a way. All right, so Seth, let's talk headsets here. How are you feeling on these?
Personally, I'm not sold on this. I thought the other one was better. The sound quality, to me, sounds a little tinny.
Yeah, it is tinnier than our other Fodsports. Yeah, they do sound tinnier. They definitely don't have the noise cancellation that the other ones do. Like I can hear Seth breathing, and I can hear like other like sounds, I guess you could say.
This is going to be interesting. I haven't been back in these trails
I know,
in a while.
somebody built a bridge there, so now you can actually drive across there.
But like, I don't know where the rocks are, especially with the covered in snow. And there are some nasty rocks that you actually get hung up on.
Yeah. There's some pretty good ones. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing a tinnier sound, a lot more background noise. I will say it's clear. It is very clear.
It is clear. It's just tinny.
It's a sound we're not used to. It's a little honkier and tinnier, I guess you could say. Very, like a lot of mids, I guess you could say, Seth. Mids and treble.
Yeah, mids and treble, no real low.
Yeah, there's no lows. Like Seth's
say
got
that
a very low voice, so usually I can like hear his thunderous voice in my head, and it freaking rattles my brain all day. And it's just thinning it out a little bit.
Yeah, so they say that these have like really good bass line and stuff. Now maybe that is quality if you're listening to
music,
but
yeah, it could be the mics. Maybe it's a cheaper quality mic or something, and the earpieces themselves are a little bit better.
maybe.
So that's the only thing I can think of. Here we go. So if you remember, we had come through here before, but you can.
Where are we?
We
usually go right to the power lines.
Yes.
Yes.
So now this is open. I made it this way you can actually get into this swamp here. I don't know how this is gonna be in the springtime, but I made it. Look at, we made an entrance right here.
Okay.
So you can go right in there, and then I mean we can ride it real quick if you want to check it out. There is a stream that goes through it.
So there might be some thin ice.
Yeah. Find out.
See, the real issue with
The humps and the freaking
these grass fucking humps, and then
massive logs,
trees. Yeah, look at all the stumps here. This is gonna be a nightmare.
I know, but that's the way the new swamp is too. There, just warning you.
Yeah.
But there, like I see some lines, like we ride the main stream line through it, like right up the center here. It's not bad.
Tree right there. That looks like it's the main stream line, so I'm gonna avoid it.
I'll go right into it. You can winch me out.
All right, so
this we've been through here before. There was literally like 10 trees down. You'll see how many logs I cut up through here.
isn't this? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, so this is the other side of the little death area over there. We've been through here before.
We used to go that way, Marshall.
Huh?
We literally used to come down and go right through there next to that big tree. That's where I broke my winch, where we went across.
Over there is where you broke your winch.
No?
Yeah. When we came out after you broke your winch, we came out over here. There's a hill you can climb up that leads to nowhere, that I could find at least, over here. I started clearing this. It's not done yet, obviously. A lot of work. At least you can get through here now. Before you couldn't even get through here. Yeah, I don't know if you remember. We went up the hill there.
We did.
But I'm still trying to figure out how.
There was a trail that kind of went around the swamp, if I remember correctly.
Not totally.
Kind
I
of.
forget which way I went now, because it's not a. Oh, I went up here.
I think this is the way we kind of went. No?
So, this is where she gets a little sketch. So here's my broken tree. I didn't cut any of this yet, so sorry. Didn't get that far. Alright. But we're in.
So this is the entrance in?
Yep. Well, we gotta clean it up, obviously. But so I see this being some good playground. Kind of a gatekeeper. The area I see that might be good is over here. Because unfortunately in there, that's all the reeds and shit. I don't see that being good.
You just got to get through them.
Well, it's not even that. It's just all these clumps.
Yeah, but so was the other swamp, and we just kept riding it.
True.
Once you dig through and you tear it up.
Exactly. I mean, I drove out there and it's just like,
Yeah.
the whole time. But over here looks like it's going to be a little fun section. This is where I rode and found the other trail. But I don't see where the trail connects in with.
I thought you said it connected to the power line.
It does. I'll show you. So this area here, this is all ice right now, but so I see a lot of potential, like if we cut that out. But this looks like it would be a cool mud rip through here along that rock wall. That would make it for some pretty cool shots. Because this is all soft through here, so if we make a
I mean, you got to get rid of this tree.
Yeah. So we freaking make a rip through here. This is all ice under us. I don't know how deep it is or anything. But I was like, huh, that looks kind of like either a lot of animal traffic or something. So I'm like, let me go up and see what happens. And then literally there's a fucking trail here. I was like, okay. Never been down in my life.
Interesting.
All right, let's take a break here for a second, Steph, and talk about these intercoms for a second. So how you feeling on them?
I mean, they sound fine. You know, once you get past that tinniness,
They're not the sound we're used to.
yeah. But the quality's there. You're not breaking up at all.
No, there's no until you're far away. There was literally no crackling as we're talking, so it's very clear still.
Which is nice.
I honestly think, as a budget option, if you're just trying to just get some intercoms, they're $50, right?
Yeah, they're on sale $50.
But no, yeah, definitely. I will say there's no lag when we're sitting here talking.
No.
Some of our old intercoms, not from Fodsports, other brands we used,
Yep.
had a lag. If we were sitting here talking to each other, you could hear.
Yeah.
There'd be like a weird echo, but these are spot on.
Yeah. No, these are good. I mean, I'm kind of curious. I'm almost thinking about hooking up my phone and seeing what it sounds like.
Listen to some music.
with music if the speaker quality is better.
I'll hook mine up.
I believe we could
there you
both listen to it.
Really?
I believe so. But I don't know if we can intercom and listen to music. That was the big thing that we were hoping for
The other
with the other Fodsports, was that you could actually listen to music while still intercomming.
Not hearing anything. Let me turn off the intercom. See.
I heard your music.
You heard it?
Not in my intercom. I heard it hit you.
Still tinny.
Is it?
It's clear. Well, I will say it actually has pretty good quality. It's not, it's tinny-ish.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like a little bit more bass response, but it's not, that's actually like very clear.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah. But you can't listen to...
So you can't talk and listen still. Yeah, so again, can't listen to music through the intercoms with another rider.
Would be cool.
It would be cool.
But I believe if you were to call me right now, it'll say I'm getting a call.
So, yes. And now, go ahead. Let's start listening to your music. Yeah, start your music.
Got a little scar tissue by Red Hot.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to call you. Now I have something to say to you. Did it work?
It beeped. Says intercom connected.
Oh, no. Okay, so
But
it
no
took a
music.
little bit.
No music though.
So you can listen to your music, and if I have something to say to you, I just click over.
Yeah, so you can still do
Yeah.
that. So you can jam out by yourself still. The thing we are hoping for, Seth and I, is that if they can come out with an intercom, that we can listen to our jams, but also talk, because we like the same music. We're both hard rockers and stuff. Listen to a little country, everything. So we listen to the same shit. So
yeah, it would be really cool if we can, because with the YouTube channel, you can't be playing music.
No.
So it'd be really cool if we could have it in our ears, like in the background, and still be able to talk over it.
Yeah. No, I think honestly, as a budget intercom,
I think they're
really
fine
good
for a budget. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good. Yeah, no, they're fantastic. Like I said, you don't not hearing noise canceling like you get from the other ones.
No, but you know what? And I know that these are probably the two quietest quads in the whole fleet.
I have an exhaust on this.
I'm not hearing, I don't hear your exhaust at all.
No?
No, not at all. It's fairly quiet from the quad noise. I'm not hearing all the quad noise. I'm actually just kind of hearing you. I don't know if you're getting that too.
No, I'm mostly just hearing you.
Okay.
Which is what we normally want to. I don't feel like hearing your quad for.
Yeah, I don't
I
want
would
to
say
hear the drone.
our normal mud quads are much louder. So we're gonna head back to the house now, and we'll wrap up with you guys there.
All right.
All right, and we're back from our little trail rip.
Yes, we are.
So Seth, what do you think of these things overall? What's your overall impressions?
My overall impressions on this is it's completely good. It's fine.
They're definitely not our more expensive ones.
No.
I'll tell you that.
But they're super budget friendly, and they do exactly what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, they actually, honestly, I gotta tell you, they stay connected really good, and
they do.
When we were in the thick woods.
Yeah, no, there was no breakup.
There was no breakup, no weird sounds or anything like that.
Nope.
Just worked.
Yep.
A little bit of tinny-ish, MIDI-ish sound.
Yeah.
To it.
Kind of tin candy. Canny.
Yeah. Same thing with the audio. We did throw some music up for a little bit just to see what that sounded like. And yeah, it didn't have a ton of bass.
And it did not share that music with me.
It didn't. I don't know if there's a special way of doing that.
I don't know. It might be in the manual.
It might be, yeah, because that'd be one thing that's really cool that we can do.
Yep.
Is share music and talk to each other at the same time.
Absolutely.
So if you guys want to pick these up for yourself, you can head over to Fodsports.com, order them up. Any Fodsports products you get,
Yes.
you can use our code LetDirtFly, all in caps. I'll put it right here at the bottom of the screen.
And that saves you 12%.
Yeah, 12%. That's actually quite a bit.
It is. It's kind of an interesting number, too. It's not 10,
hey,
it's not 15, it's 12.
12.
You know what? Hey, whatever it is. It's $12 on 100. So
That's right. So now you can save yourselves quite a bit of money by using our code, and it helps us out directly, which is awesome.
yes, absolutely.
So with that, make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, and commenting down below. We really appreciate the support. Seth, where can they find us on the interwebs?
You can find us on Facebook and Instagram. Shoot us a message. We always try and get back to you guys. Got questions, anything like that. Also, I believe we are starting to plan our 2025 season. We should be able to post that up on YouTube. So if you guys want to come out and ride with us, we always welcome anybody that we see in any of the parks. Always welcome to ride with us. So we're going to put up a list of places that we're going to be going. if you want to ride, come find us there.
Now, if you want to purchase a lot of the parts that we use, you can head over to Seth's website, which is Lined Powersports.com. You can actually pick yourselves up some clutching. You can pick up yourself quad logic stuff, a whole bunch of stuff.
Perfect, stuff like that.
Yep, so we got a bunch of stuff on Seth's store. And we also have, currently, our new merch. So we are rocking some new merch for you guys. So if you want to get yourself some of this, head on over to RedlinePowersports.com. So until next time, we'll have to catch you on
LetDirtFly.
Have you forgotten where you were when I was down? Well,